Well, his matter is before court's floor. We may not think much about the case, but it was unfortunate that the people lost their lives. I have not been properly briefed about how the incidents happened, but what is a matter of fact that people died, and the Honorable Wanga Chivumbi is at the center of those deaths. And what I have gathered also, I think the group that died are part of that Yagari that was helping him in the canvassing for support. The details of how they got into confrontation with security, I do not have them on the fingertips. But since the matter is before the courts of law, I do hope it will be thoroughly investigated and then justice will prevail. But I convey my condolences to the members of the families that lost their dear ones. Well, regarding legal representation, it's usually the responsibility of you, the suspect, to arrange to get lawyers and members of the family to help you. But also, it is only humane that the arresting officers and the state should enable you to have access. So not only humane, but it's a requirement that you should have access to members of your family and your lawyers. So I do not have details as to why his lawyers delayed, but it could have been their own internal weaknesses as a party, assembling a team of lawyers to be able to help him in time. But I saw footages how he appeared in the court, where the judicial officer was gracious enough to allow for time for the lawyers to be ready to come to court and defend him. So we hope he will get justice through the court system. But usually, it is you, the suspect, who takes the responsibility of organizing your legal team, not the state to do that for you. But you should be enabled an environment to do that. Now, Bobby Wine, if I find it with the Philip Wafora, how strong is he? Well, Bobby Wine is like any other Ugandan. He has been a presidential candidate. He came second, yes. But let's not pretend as if we live outside Uganda. The kind of political culture some of these actors have brought is that his politics is associated with radicalism, extremism, belligerence, defiance, and we all know, like I said in the statement, where in his campaign, he was saying that this is a protest campaign. He was even urging his supporters to mobilize the vote, cast the vote, defend it, demand it, in a manner that was inciting the public that in case he doesn't win, then something should be done. Any responsible government will not take those kind of threats lying down, especially judging from our history where we have had cases of post-election violence and we have lost lives. So government has a duty to protect all of us. And you being a candidate at any level should not be a license for you to threaten me. A political contestation should not be a ground for you to incite violence and cause harm to others. Now, the reason why security has deployed at his home is basically for monitoring purposes, because there is adequate intelligence information regarding what was being planned to cause the insurrection. But nobody has chased him from his home. Like I have said before, he's free to be in his home, provided he doesn't engage in criminal activities. He's free like any other candidate. There were 8 candidates. The others are at home and living peacefully. Like I have said it before, he's just trying to create a story where there is none. He is not wanted by the state. He is not wanted by police or any state institution. If he has chosen to go into hiding, that is his decision. And we are not bothered. We know where he is. If we wanted him, we would get him. But at the moment, nobody wants him. So if he hides, whether in a banana plantation or in somebody's home or wherever, that is his freedom to go into hiding. But I think also it's a sign of cowardice. If you rally your troops that after the vote, we demand our vote, how can you demand for little hiding? Where are his children? Why would he hide his children and he wants mine to be on the forefront to confront security? Why? Doesn't he know those children who are dying have parents? They also have blood. So I think he should stop the games. If he thinks his votes were rigged, or if he thinks there were irregularities which made him not win, he can go to courts of law and challenge what happened. There is sufficient time to gather evidence and you go to court. You cannot be a president of Uganda unless Ugandans have voted you. Whether he goes into hiding during the day and the night, that will not make him a president of Uganda.